Every year on her birthday, her father would give her a single gold coin, yet he forbade her from spending it on anything. It could only sit there as a mere decoration in their home. The family lived in a dark, damp house, wore coarse linen clothes, and ate the cheapest meals, which led Eugenie to believe they weren't well off. Her father never allowed himself extra food, though this wasn't due to poverty. On the contrary, this penny-pinching man was actually a millionaire of considerable wealth in the region. Grandet wasn't just a shrewd and successful financial expert. He was also an absolute miser through and through. His stinginess extended not only to his wife and daughter, but to himself as well. When the house fell into disrepair, he refused to fix it, and even during the freezing winter months, he couldn't bring himself to light a fire for warmth. Grandet's wife had a gentle nature that had developed into something almost servile. Even though she herself had the right to use her dowry of 300,000 francs, she never dared ask for more than the 6 francs of monthly allowance her husband gave her. The household servant was perhaps the only thing that distinguished them from the poor, but in this family, the maid had to do far more hard labor than in other households, because Grandet insisted on getting his money's worth. He'd never let her collect wages for nothing. When it came to his daughter, Grandet was even more miserly. He would only pull out a gold coin on Eugenie's birthday each year to give her as a present, and he'd order her never to spend any of these coins. By contrast, the invited notary and banker brought generous gifts. Their eagerness was less about flattering Grandet and more about paving the way for their own sons or nephews, since whoever married Eugenie, the heiress, would be making a deal with enormous returns. However, just as everyone was chatting and laughing around the dinner table, there came an urgent knock at the front door. A rain-soaked young man appeared before them. Jack handed his father's personal letter to his uncle, and only then did Grandet learn that his cousin in Paris, who'd been in the wine business, had already gone bankrupt. When Jack's father had fallen into massive debt, he'd told his son Jack to seek refuge with his cousin Grandet, saying he'd naturally summon him back once the debt crisis was resolved. After reading the letter, Grandet felt helpless. His cousin hoped he could help Jack by sending him to India to do business and help their family enterprise make a comeback. But Grandet didn't even want to give his nephew the travel expenses to India, let alone provide him with startup capital. That evening, when his mother and the maid were helping Jack settle into the guest room, Eugenie came along to help as well. But Jack, accustomed to aristocratic life, couldn't help but question whether his father's decision was reliable after seeing the decrepit state of his uncle's house. That night, not only did Jack sleep restlessly, but Eugenie, who was staying in the room below his, barely closed her eyes all night. Whenever she did, Jack's elegant and charming figure would appear vividly in her mind. In the days that followed, Eugenie gradually fell in love with Jack as they spent time together. Jack would share his plans with Eugenie, but penniless as he was, he had no idea how to move forward. He was too embarrassed to keep staying at Eugenie's house, freeloading off them. When Eugenie offered that she could help Jack, he did something shocking.